And we're back. All right, solve the equation. First one, dangerous. All right, you've got that negative sign out in front of your parentheses. I'm going to slip in a 1 so I have a number to distribute. It just gives me a visual cue. Help me out with that distribution. I'm going to add the 4's to both sides. That's going to give me negative 2 is equal to negative x. I want to get rid of that negative, so I divide both sides by negative 1. I'm going to get x is equal to positive 2. This one, first step, going to want to distribute that 2. Release my parentheses, all those fun things. So I'm going to get 7x plus 2x plus 12 is equal to 39. The next step here, going to subtract that 12 from both sides. Going to combine up my 7 and my 2. So I'm going to get 9x when I combine those two up. 12 cancel, and I will get a 27 over on this other side. Final step, got to get that 9 away. So I divide by 9, jumping ahead of myself. X is going to be equal to 3. All right, final page on this review. A couple more multi-step problems. Again, watch those negative numbers. They are dangerous. Tend to forget where the negatives are, how they pop up, all those fun things. So I'm going to distribute that negative. It's a negative 2. I'm going to get minus 2 plus 14 in. Again, negative times a negative, positive. Be careful. The next step, here's where it comes in. You've got a little bit of a choice. I want to get my variables on the same side. I want to get my numbers on a different side. I'm going to move this 5 in. And the reason I move the 5 instead of the 14, I don't like dealing with a whole bunch of negative numbers. I know that I'd have to subtract the 14 to get it over there, and I know if I subtract a 14 from a 5, I get negative. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to subtract the 5 from the 14. So I get a 34 equals negative 2 plus 9 in. That 9 is going to be positive. I like that. I add the 2 to both sides. I'll get a 36 is equal to 9 in. I'm going to divide that 9 for both sides. I'm going to get in is equal to 4. All done at that point. This one, a little weird. A little weird. You're going to think so. Add the 8 to both sides. There you go. All the numbers disappeared. I got a 0. It's a no solution. This is not true. All right? There's only one number where you can take 7 of it and still get a 0. And that number is 0. You can prove it by dividing it out. You have $0 to split among 7 people. Everybody gets nothing. And that's how it goes sometimes. All right? So if you've got a 0 on this side, that's okay. It works out. It works out. So be paying attention to that. 28. Write and solve an equation to find the possible values of D. The rectangle is to be 42 square inches. Formula for area is length times width. That's equal to area. Our equation is going to be 7 times x plus 4. And we want that to be, it's just an equation. It's going to be equal to 42 inches. All right. We're going to do our little solution over here. First thing I'm going to do is distribute the 7. Again, you can divide that 7 off right now and get x plus 4 is equal to 6 if you wanted to. I don't think that's how most of you will do it. I think most of you will take and distribute that 7 because it's just more comfortable. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 28 from both sides. I'm going to get 7x is equal to 14. Divide by 7. And you'll get the same answer either way. X is equal to 2. X equals 2. Alright? Let's throw out in inches just to be cool. Your younger sister Madison is a Girl Scout and it's cookie season. She sells at least 125 boxes of cookies. She is eligible to receive stuffed panda. How exciting. Love the stuffed panda. However, if she sells more than 250 boxes, she moves up to the next prize. Write a compound inequality that describes how many boxes of cookies she must sell in order to obtain only the panda. This is an excellent, excellent problem to demonstrate your and statement. So, we need to sell at least 125 boxes to acquire that panda. All right? So we know we're going to be more than 125 boxes. But problem, maybe it turns into, I don't know, a giant sea monkey at 250 boxes. We don't want the sea monkey, even though it's a larger prize. We want that panda. So we need to stay under 250. Actually, it's just going to be less than. We got to stay under 250 to acquire just the panda. So anywhere between 125 and 250 is good. Examples, like if we sold 150 boxes, if we sold 200 boxes, if we sold 249 boxes, these are all panda worthy. All right, we want to stay away from less because we don't get the panda, and we want to stay away from more because our price changes, and again, we don't get that panda. So anyway, have a wonderful time with this review. I sure had fun with it. We'll see you on test day.